Hey all, Hertz here. Welcome back to episode 11 of the last Rail book. In the previous episode, we got all the science over here up and running basically. And in the meantime, between episodes, I've got batteries over here, and there are now two red chip factories. I got everything hooked up that wasn't hooked up. There were a couple of things that were still missing, like a lane or something. So like this was not hooked up. So I hooked that up. Soon we'll be using solar and accumulators for power. Um, Basically, right around the time that bots come out, I will just have the bots build all of our solar. And we're going to probably build it up here. Or we might build it down here. I have not decided yet. We could definitely put some in right here. So, today what we're going to do is we're going to get the rest of our science going. We just researched purple science, so I'm going to hook that up right now. Um, and then we need to get our bots going. Um, the bots are attached to the yellow science. So after purple science, I will immediately put down, after yellow science research is right here, I will immediately put down um, our plan for yellow science, and then I'll try to get the Power Armor Mark II. That's like the next goal. Spider-Trons would be nice too, but I think the Power Armor is before that. Okay. Let's see, what are we missing here? Well, I think all that we're missing is we just need to replace this. So yeah, of course that's red. I'm gonna do what I can to see if I can't get... Oh, that's not going because it's not hooked up. So when I said I had everything hooked up, I may have been lying, because that's not hooked up. Alright. I want to get the first of the purple researches done, and that will include this. We should increase the stack inserter size and get blue belts. And we can get the worker cargo size. I think it's going to be that next. Okay. With any luck. There we go. So now purple's starting. And after purple, we're going to put down yellow. I think there. Oh, we need the upgraded assemblers for this. So, we also need blue circuits. So I'm going to come over here and think we need to place down two more red circuits. Or at least one more, and I will just... Yeah, I'm definitely going to place one more. We might place a fourth one here. So, snap base. Okay. Now let me just get the get this hooked up. That one is the plastic. So just do that. Okay, we will. There, now we have plastic setup. And let's get... Okay, green circuits. We are going to just pull from the far side. We're going to have to do the same thing. Meaning go around in a little loop. And then the red circuits, I'm going to bring out here and we'll merge them. We'll just turn that one in early. Grab this splitter. And we'll do that, so... I'll take that. we'll have that come down. And you will go early, and just merge you in. So that's going to evenly distribute this new line onto both of these two. And then what's the final ingredient that we're missing here? Copper. I will just do that. And now it looks like we have... I just need some fast insert. What else is missing? Fast and long-handed inserters. So I'm just gonna go over and do this from outer space. There we go. Okay. So we've upped our red circuits a little bit. That will help. Okay. Next we're gonna need to put down blue. So I'm gonna put that down right over here. I'm not sure if we're gonna add a fourth one here. We may. We gotta see how things go. But we'll put down the first of the blue circuits. Good, so the big power poles are not in the way. Just like that. So this is sulfuric acid. Hook that up real quick. So grab a couple of those. Oh wow, that was a lot. Yikes. I'm actually gonna go put some of these back because I don't need 500 underground belts or underground pipe in my inventory. 200 seems a lot more reasonable. All right, let's get you hooked up. All right, why are you flashing? I out of big. Oh, that's in a power pole. That's the. Yikes. Right. These use the substations. I'm going to replace the mall over here because substations are made here, but I didn't have them researched when I placed it down immediately or initially. So let's get. I think that's all the same. I'm placing down the V2 of the mall because all of the assemblers have changed. And if the assemblers change, you have to use the same version of the assembler. So this one will be using V2 because that has a assembler 2. But it doesn't have the belt down yet, but we don't have red belt anywhere, so red belt on the mall won't make a difference. And we'll do building hub V2. Okay. So this should have their substations are right here. We're also getting roboports, which is going to be very helpful very soon. As we're going to get once we get blue circuits up, we'll have we'll put up yellow science. I'm missing. Ah, boy. So I need 19 assembler 2s. You? Did this not connect? I'm gonna actually change the blueprint because this should all connect. So let's see. That's just placed wrong. I'm gonna just change the placement there. I'm gonna go into here. I'm gonna place down blue circuits V1. And instead of having you there, we're gonna have that. Just gonna re-grab this real quick. It has the right piece. I'm gonna save that. Let me quickly update these two as well. This is this. And then get version 3. Okay. Sorry about that. That's if I'm seeing problems with anything, the whole idea is to get this blueprint book perfect. So if I ever see any problems, I'm just going to immediately correct them. Now, of course, This is a problem too. Okay, and we're back real quick. What I had to do was I needed to put down this electric pole since the substation was gone. And so now this has power. I didn't want to make everyone have to sit through watching me replace blueprints in the blueprint book, but it we have finished all that, and we're back to hooking up blue science or blue circuits, not blue science. Belt. That's interesting. Yes, I'm gonna fill up my inventory with belts. Alright. What's going on there? That'd have been hard to diagnose later. So let's do the third one. And we are out of underground belts, so let me grab some more of those. So that's just green belts on both sides. Green circuits, so let me get the top. This one. Oh. Blue is set up. We need to get it on the belt. I think this belt will be blue. That blue is on the belt. Yeah, very slowly, but we're working on it. So that is a 10-second craft. Okay. Right. So after we have blue circuits on the belt, we can start feeding them into yellow science over here. Looks like... Oh, we need the upgraded... did we research that? We did. Let me replace the building hub. So here it is. Oh, wait, we have it in here. Oh, there's a bunch built already. Awesome. So I just need some fast inserters too. Probably. This also is using the red belt, so let me make sure I have... Oh, just plenty of belts and undergrounds and such. The things. We do need a roboport for this, because this inserts robots right into the roboports. That's what kicks off our roboport network. So I'm just going to grab one of those. We need 12 more of the assembler 3s. And there's one made. Feed modules will that out. I'll just shove whatever I can in there. That's going to take a minute. The engines take the longest. The robot frames take a long time to create too. So I'm going to replace this since it doesn't have the... we didn't have Yellow Science upgraded when we placed it originally. That... That's kind of that for... we just have the rocket silo left for white science. Space science, whatever you want to call it. Let me start getting this hooked up. Oh, I'm gonna need red. That's red circuits. Let's do the same thing. Instead of the belt. And I'm going to try to keep, if I'm placing down red belt, have the whole thing be red belt. Okay. So, red belt is in. What's that? Batteries. Low density structures. Uh-oh. I don't have... Oh, here. I might have to landfill some of this. Yeah. Hmm. So let me at least just get that down. Solar... I'll just put that about here. And let's just get rid of all of the trees over here. Copper. 2 things of copper side by side. Steel and plastic. Oh, shoot. I placed this in the wrong spot. Because it is right in front of a power pole. Which is very problematic. So, I think that goes right between them. I could just do that and straddle them. I'll do that. So, I gotta find a spot. I think we'll just put low density structures here. And we can put rocket control units there as well. That was the coal line. Or the power. Okay, so we're gonna pull two lines of copper into here. We have the last pull from this line was on the 3rd. So we're gonna do the 2 outside lines. That should be fairly easy. Thank you, autosave. There. Alright, that's 2 lines of copper coming in. Need 1 of steel and 1 of plastic. Steel's all the way on the other side. So, I'm just gonna copy that. The steel's there, plastic's here. So... we're pulling from the far side on this one, so... do that and that. So that's steel coming in. It's the last pull on plastic. It's way back here. It's probably for red circuits, right? That's the only other thing that uses plastic. I've got one from each lane. So I'm going to rebalance the line and just pull from the right. I'm not really sure what a three lane balancer looks like. So I'm going to whip open the book here in a second. So I need a 3x3. Oh, that's huge. Huh. Okay. Wow. Huh. I'm just gonna do the balance, let's say just right here. Uh, so I'll do this and I'll just move it back up 2 lanes. But let me go ahead and do that first. I'm gonna place the balancer and then switch it back to, gonna go with yellow belt for this. All right. Just need to put the pull from this side of the belt, which will be right there, and be pretty easy. And just dump this plastic I have in my inventory onto all of these guys. There we go. And now the only thing left to do is to put this out onto the belt. We're going to put it right here. Okay, low density structures are on the belt. It should be coming soon. TM. So we have red going in, this should be batteries and low density structures. So we're going to pull both of those over right now. Oh, let's see. This is going to... I'm going to move the pipe. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, it's not right next to it. It's too off. Okay. Let's move the pipe over there and there. Hopefully we're not coming all the way across the entire bus again. Since everything else is red belt, I'm going to do that. And then also do that there. Get you coming off as red belt as well. Okay. So low density structures are going in. There are a lot of things that go in this one. Is that lube? All right. Our last pull is from the third. That's from the fourth. So we're going to go from the first lane, which is not going to work right here. I think. I mean, that's awfully convoluted, but it is technically doing the right thing. Right. You need green circuits. Pull is from the top, so we're going to go from there. Right. This all looks pretty good. We're going to pull steel now from the bottom lane of this. So it's going to look very similar to the last one. Oh. And then finally loop. Oh, is that dead on? It sure is. Whoops. And should be that. Alright. Looks like we're going to start making yellow signs here. I just need to get these last couple of assembler 3s. That looks like that'll be enough. Okay. We're now making a very few number of electric engines to sit over here. That will help when we need to make the exoskeletons. These. I should start getting. I'm gonna need this, this. Power armor. Military 3. Better batteries. The portable fusion reactor. So yeah, all this is coming. Oh, we need military 3 before we can get armor 2. We'll get that soon enough. Okay, so there's the first utility science, the yellow science. Let me get this actually hooked up. And we're going to do a similar thing to last time. So when we finally do make the rocket silo, it's going to be over here. And so it will use the other side of this lane. All right. Trying to think of what else we really need. We have made. Oops. Made sulfur, batteries, our hubs. We could do modules. We can do rocket fuel and RCUs. But other than that, as soon as we get like even a few robots going, we're gonna need construction bots more than anything else. As soon as we get a few, we're gonna start putting down solar here. We have a version of solar. We've got a couple of different versions of this. I might rework this one to have the RoboPort in the middle, because we're still going to have robots create all this. I feel like this one has the RoboPort, but if you look, the accumulators create separate sections of solar. So this blueprint here is kind of a mistake. if all of the solar touches each other, it counts as one entity um, in the programming of the game. If if I were to place two of these next to each other, you would see that there would be multiple contiguous uh, bits of solar. So they'd be all separate entities in the game. So it hurts your UPS a bit. If you have them like this, they're all one uh, contiguous bit of solar. So I'm going to just modify this blueprint a little bit to put in the RoboPort, and then we'll have uh, also when we get bots, we'll be able to set up solar. We'll start to set up bots for the entire network. See, that's just making Logibots. Why is that? Oh, because you don't have... There's an error in this. Wow. I didn't think this had an error. Okay. I need to fix that. I'm going to do that between episodes, so you don't have to watch me sit and fix blueprints. But yeah, that was definitely an error, the blueprint. So in this episode, we got purple science up and running. We got yellow science up and running. Between episodes, I'm going to put down radars over here. But this is blue circuits. I had batteries up from the previous episode, but we got another red circuit right here. We set up low density structures and hooked them all to the belt. We're going to work on upgrading some of these things to like the second and third version of the blueprint. So we'll be getting a red belt down on it, at least the factory side. We'll get the bus hooked up. We'll need to upgrade all of the, like, let's say the iron smelting and the copper smelting and the steel smelting. And then we'll upgrade those on the bus. That'll be the first thing that we do, is upgrade iron, and then copper, and then steel. And we'll just upgrade the yellow belt that is delivering those items on the bus. And then we'll get the white science up. We'll need to get like rocket control units probably over here. And then we'll have everything we need to get the space science up and running. And we'll send that in, and then we'll just have... There's a second version of the mall that just makes all stuff for the character, so it makes the power armor, the exoskeleton legs, the batteries, all things that fit inside of your armor. So I will get that up and running as well. And then after that, we just upgrade the base all the way up until it's got blue belt, and it's got the latest versions of all the different factories. And then we'll start on the Megabase. So we're only maybe about 2 or 3 episodes away from hitting the Megabase. So thanks all for picking up what I'm putting down. We'll see you next time for episode 12 of The Last Railbook.